With that, we send you up to legendary Lambeau Field in
Bird Gang, what's going on, guys? Welcome to
Davis have the call.
MDevil NFL podcast. We back at it again, and we about to rock it out. We got the game of the week on the simulation this week. We got Dallas on the road in Green Bay. It's about to be hype. I picked this one. I wanted to pick Seahawks versus Falcons, but I didn't want to have back-to-back Falcons. Trying to get different teams mixed in there, but while still picking the best games, obviously. So we got Dak, the rookie, the Dak attack, Dak and Zeke out there, the rookie squad. I know you see him right there. I know you see the homie Elliott.
But maybe the team might have something to say about that because they're rolling along quite well with Dak Prescott. They may not want to make the change.
But these are both first place teams. So I figured this was a very worthy. They're both one-loss first place teams right now. So I think this is a worthy game of the week. You might want the Falcons versus Seahawks, but I think this one is more than adequate. Shout out to the homie Zeke. That dude is a savage. Dude's one for life. You guys already know. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start getting into the recap of last week. And you guys already know the Bird Gang already Bird Ganged all over the Bird Gang. So we Bird Ganged on the 49ers hard. I'm so hyped. Thank God the Cardinals won. Because they went down to 1-4. Their season would basically be over. They've already lost 3 games. They're moving back up in the ranking, kinda. And I'm hoping that they rebound again. So they got the win. I'm hyped. 33-21. Next we got the Patriots. Tom Brady straight ravaged fools. Also, I'm going to try to start doing Player of the Week, which is similar to what Madden does. But I'm also going with David Johnson, who Madden also picked as Player of the Week. And usually it'll probably be similar to Madden's Player of the Week. And it's usually going to be on games that I watch. So I'm not going to just hear a stat line and be like, oh yeah. I want to at least have watched it or seen part of it or something. And I watch football basically all day on Sunday, other than the time that I spend traveling to the Cardinals game, if there is a home Cardinals game. And this week we have Monday night game, so I'm going to be watching football all day. So holla at your boy. But 3 and out on the Cowboys, that's not that great. But we're going to see. Yeah, he was actually extremely far from breaking that. But Aaron Rodgers, straight savage, coming out of Northern California. You guys already know, Pac-12, West Coast, Best Coast, all that good stuff. Eagles took their first L of the season, losing by 1 at the Lions, which I actually predicted 100. Colts kind of righting the ship a little bit, going to 2-3, beating the Bears. Titans, I predicted that one. Holla at your boy, Marcus Mariota, who also got a Team of the Week card, which I'm so excited because I've been using that gold Marcus Mariota since the launch of it. So I'm hyped. Check out the link in the description below for all my Madden Ultimate Team videos, also on this channel. So I rock out a lot of that stuff. You guys already know about that. Redskins beat the Ravens in kind of a surprising game for me. And the Redskins have 3 wins, which is more than the Cardinals. So I guess they're better than the Cardinals now.
They need him back, and in a big way, backup James Stark's struggling in the early going.
Vikings stay undefeated, smacked around the Texans. The Vikings are the most savage team in the NFL, the only undefeated team. They're winning big games against good teams, and they're not just winning against scrubs. I think that the Vikings are for real, guys. And now that game in Minnesota looks a lot less winnable for the Cardinals, but it could happen. Steelers beat the Jets, obviously. Steelers are back on track, getting that dub. Game of the week last week, Falcons versus Broncos.
Cowboys here, heck of a
I predicted the Falcons to win this game. I didn't think that they're the better team, but they're slinging it. They're so good. The Falcons might be for real, guys. We don't know. They started 5-0 or 6-0 last year and like completely fell apart. So who knows about that? I don't think that's going to happen again. So they beat the Broncos, handing them their first loss. Ninja, are they freaking legit playing commercials in the stadium, fam? I guess they might do that in real life a little bit, but not a lot. Like, I know at our games they play the University of Phoenix commercials with Larry Fitzgerald in them. But it is University of Phoenix Stadium. But Ninja, I don't want to watch this commercial in the middle of the freaking simulation. In the middle of the drive. Let's see what happens with it. Oh, okay. Drops it. Cowboys beat the Bengals, which kind of surprised me. I thought Cowboys were going to beat them. I mean, Bengals were. Just to kind of like simmer down the Cowboys. Yo, the Bills are 3-2 now. They're rolling. They beat the Rams, which I thought was going to happen, but still 3-2. And people were talking about this Bills team like they're one of the worst teams in the NFL. They were 0-2 when they beat the Cardinals. They won 3 in a row.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to pick up the first down.
Oh man.
Before he goes down at the 26.
Chargers blow another game to the Raiders. Holla at your boy. Those fools blowing mad leads. Packers beat the Giants. And Monday night, oh my god, that game was so trash. Buccaneers versus Panthers. It got exciting at the end because it was close, but like that game was not well played. But worked out. Buccaneers game-winning field goal. I'll let your boy Aguayo, whatever. He can't hold a candle to my boy Zane Gonzalez though. Let's see where Zane Gonzalez gets picked in the NFL draft, because I think he will get picked, and he's about to make money, because that boy is a straight savage. But that's your week roundup. I got player of the week, in my opinion, David Johnson. He completely carried the load against the Cardinals, or for the Cardinals. 175 rushing yards, and another like 30 receiving, and 2 touchdowns, and he ran well. He really did. They controlled the entire pace of the game with David Johnson. Larry had 2 touchdowns, and he was a savage. But I'll let your boy David Johnson killing the game if not a year. And he got his well-deserved 89 overall in Ultimate Team, which kind of sucks because I already had the 85, but I'm hyped that there's a new, better David Johnson. And I don't know what running back I would use other than him. I've got the Reggie Bush, the 86, which I love, but that's like for long term, what kind of running back am I going to take over one of those? Those are my 2 favorite running backs in the NFL. And David Johnson's not going to get another team of the week. That's going to give him like a 93 or 94. So like maybe final edition or something, like after the playoffs. Well, I don't know how I'm going to upgrade my running back for a while. Unless Reggie Bush gets like a college hero one, but that's also way at the end of the year too. Let's see what this kick coming through. Crosby kind of a savage. Repping the pack.
After slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these 2 offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last.
It's only 3 though. 3-0. Shout out to the homie Dez right there. Throwbacks. I don't even know if he's playing, honestly. What is all this? This is what I don't need. All this simulation right here. All these dudes like doing huddles and stuff. Sucks.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duty.
Drinking out of my Justin Bethel cup. I'll let your boy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back
Multiple time Pro Bowler, you guys already know. For the Cardinals.
These Dallas Cowboys on offense, they have been humming. In fact, you and I were discussing before the game.
Let's talk about what happened on Thursday night. Broncos lost to Chargers on the road. Broncos, who I thought were going to be one of the best teams in the NFL. I still think they are. And that's kind of a surprising loss to me. They lose first place to the Raiders. Raiders are in first place right now. And obviously the Raiders haven't played yet this week, so that could change. But I'm surprised that the Broncos lost that game. They haven't looked amazing, but like the defense has been so great in carrying that team. They really need to force turnovers with short fields to even give their offense a chance. Their offense has been so bad. But holla at the come on, man.
He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's third.
Apparently Cam is going to start, so that's dope. Not really for that guy, but let's get into some of the
incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Come on, man.
He couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
And with a good punt, but a little bit of a late hit. But let's get into it. Niners versus Bills. This is in New York. Colin Kaepernick is actually going to start, which I don't think that's going to help them, truthfully. I kind of would have rather had Colin Kaepernick start against the Cardinals. Just because that dude legit threw like 4 picks against the Cardinals last year, and he was basically the sole reason the Cardinals beat the 49ers last year. 2 pick sixes in like right in front of my face. I sit in the end zone at the Cardinals game, so when they score, I sit kind of towards like one of the back pylons, like literally like a few rows in front of my seats. So like when they score on like my corner of the end zone, like my side of the field and then my corner of that end zone, I get so crazy hyped. And that's where Colin Kaepernick threw 2 pick sixes, one to Justin Bethel, I believe, and the other definitely was the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they both were returned for touchdowns like right in front of where I was sitting. Like I sit in the aisle because holla at aisle seats, you guys already know. And so like right down our aisle, like lines up with the out of bounds line. So it is end zone, which people are kind of against end zone seats because when the action's on your side, it's hype AF and it's crazy and it's dope and it's so fun. And you get really disappointed a lot because the Cardinals get down to the 5-yard line and can't pound it in. So that sucks. But it's hype when they score on your side, like super hype. And you scream your face off when the defense is out there on this side. I don't know. I'm just rambling on about how much I love Cardinals games, but I'm hyped because we didn't have one last week and we have one this weekend. We didn't have an ASU game at home this week either, so I didn't get to yell my face off until Monday night and saving it up. And last week we did have an ASU game, which was super hype, so I did yell a lot at that one. I didn't have to save my voice. Sometimes when we have the back-to-back games, I have to save my voice for the Cardinals game on Sunday because when they're on defense, it gets going. The Cardinals Stadium gets like super loud on defense. Like it's kind of really crazy to me. Like I've been in a lot of NFL stadiums a lot of times, like or college stadiums too. I've been to almost every stadium in the Pac-12 or Pac-10. I haven't been to either of the new ones, Utah or Colorado, but I've been to basically every stadium in the Pac-10 other than Washington State. And then I've been to a bunch of pro stadiums. I've been to Dallas. I went to San Francisco, 49ers game last year, 49ers versus Cardinals. That stadium got a little bit loud, but it wasn't close. Like, because that game got really close in the score, and that's when people started getting hyped. That's the thing. The crazier the game gets, the crazier the fans get. If the game gets really close, the fans get more into it, all that kind of good stuff. But the Cardinal Stadium is just so crazy hype. I've been to bowl games, Fiesta Bowl, all this stuff. Bowl games aren't the same thing because you don't really have home field, like legit home field advantage. I went to a Sounders game at the Seahawks Stadium. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Because I'm all about Sounders, and that was loud because like people were singing, but it wasn't like people going nuts. Like when the goals scored, people went ham, but like the amount of loudness, it wasn't as close to the Cardinals, I don't think. But apparently Seahawks games get super crazy. So one day I'm trying to go this Christmas, fam. Get that dub in Seattle. I'm just rambling on right now though. Let's get to our picks. 49ers versus Bills on the road in Buffalo, New York. I'm going with the Bills to get the dub, to smash out Colin Kaepernick because that dude sucks. He sucks. He's a dickhead. It's not like I'm against black rights. I'm for all lives mattering. Black lives, white lives, Indian lives, Latino lives, Jewish lives, men's lives, women's lives, Hillary's life, Trump's life. Freaking all lives mattering. But I'm for that all the way. But this dude like literally spit on the American flag. So F you forever, Colin Kaepernick. You're a straight dickhead and you should leave our country. And yeah, you're a douche. I don't care if like one random I'm ranting on about this again because I did this last time I talked about Colin Kaepernick and I freaking hate that guy. That 51-yard field goal, this dude's about to knock it in. Shout out to Bailey. Let me get a shot of Bailey's, boy. Knock it through, boy. Got him. Tied it up. Tied it up going into halftime. We haven't even started our picks yet and it's halftime, fam. I did shorten it a little bit. I did 3 minute instead of 4 minute. Because it is very late. This is after I watched a whole day of football. After I cried a little bit about the ASU game losing. And then after I got hyped about the Cubbies losing. Hashtag fly the W, fam. We out here. I know. I'm from Arizona. Why are you a Cubs fan? But when I was born in a little city called Mesa, Arizona. And you know, literally about a mile from the hospital where I lived. Guess what team played there? The Chicago Cubs. And they still play in Mesa. They don't play in the same place. And the hospital where I was born doesn't even exist anymore. And the stadium where the Cubs used to play still exists. I think the A's play there now. But the Cubs moved actually really close to my house. So from where I live in Tempe to where the Cubs play in Mesa, it's literally like maybe a mile and a half. Maybe less even. Yeah, no, about a mile and a half. It's extremely close to my house. I rep for the Cubs. They've always been like kind of my hometown team. I still rep hardcore for Diamondbacks. I went to the World Series. I love the Diamondbacks. But when I was a kid, the Diamondbacks didn't exist. They didn't exist until 1998. And obviously I was not born. I was born in the 80s, so I lived a lot of my life not having a... I used to go to the Phoenix Firebirds. That used to be our team. But I always liked the Cubs because my family is from Chicago. And they did spring training right next to my house, like right where I was from. Like that was like my hometown team, and they still are. They're literally like a mile. Like the Diamondback Stadium is like 10 miles from my house, but where the Cubs do spring training, that's like a mile from where I live in Tempe. So, which is the hometown team? Holla at your boy one time. They both are. I love both the Cubs and the Diamondbacks. And if the Cubs played the Diamondbacks in the NLCS, I would cheer for the Diamondbacks. There is no question about that. But I still rock with my Cubbies. We out here. Oh, got him. Oh my god. Oh. Yo, number 39. I think you just left your freaking jock on the ground, fam. You might want to pick that up. You literally got destroyed. Holla at your boy, Aaron, out here slinging. That was crazy. That was Randall Cobb. Hit him with that. Whew. Killed him. Jordy Nelson's like, I'll come to block. Nah. You good, fam? Ooh. That's Carr. Brandon Carr, I'm pretty sure. That dude needs to literally retire. He's done. He needs to retire. But rambling on. Fly the W. You guys already know. We got Eagles versus Redskins. That's like, I started on 2 games here, and I've rambled on 3 separate topics already. One about Colin Kaepernick, F that dude. One about Arizona Cardinals games, and they're super hype. And one about the Cubs, so I'm out here squatting. But, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. The game is shorter. It's late at night. I watched the Cubs win, get that dub, and then and I watched a bunch of college football already tonight. And it is late, so this should be going up in the morning before all the games. That's why I'm trying to just knock it out real quick and start the upload, even though when I do these uploads, they take a lot longer than my normal, like, 10-minute pack opening, because these videos are almost like, they're like 45 minutes to an hour kind of length. So they take a lot longer to upload. You would think, oh, an hour-long video, take an hour to upload. No, it's like 4 hours. So I want to make sure I get this uploaded, and I'm not going to even see it upload. I'm probably going to go to bed while it's uploading, and then it'll upload in the morning before the game starts. So it'll be good. But we got Eagles versus Redskins. I'm going with the Eagles to rebound. The Redskins, I know, are trash. They're not good. They can't be good. And they are 3-2 right now. They can't be this good. Eagles have a solid defense. They've got a decent offensive system, and Wentz is not making that many mistakes. So I'm going to roll with them. I'm going to roll with the Eagles, and holla at your boy. We got Titans at home versus Browns. Number 1 rule about picking NFL games, always pick against the Browns. They're straight trash. Tighten up, baby. Shout out to the homie Marcus Mariota. Game of the week. Team of the week, part 2. Let's see if we can get back-to-back Team of the Weeks. Let's see if he can slang it. Oh, come on, DAK. The DAK attack. Yo, DAK attack. DAK Zeeks. Shout out to Danny Cannell. That's the homie right there. Shout out to the Ravens on the road at Giants. I'm going with the Ravens. I'm going with my heart. I like the Ravens. They've had a lot of Devils on their squad, and I'm going to rock with the Ravens, even though I think the Giants are probably should win this game by all means. They're at home. They're probably about the same caliber of team as the Ravens. Home field should give it to you, but I'm going with the Ravens. Ravens. Shout out to the homie Joe Flacco. Clutch. We got Carolina Panthers on the road at the Saints. One of my playoff picks, the Saints, and I think I picked the Panthers in the playoffs too. So both of those dudes are not making the playoffs this year. I'm going with the Saints to get the dub. Holla at your boy, Drew Brees.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the
Drew
offensive line to create
Brees.
space up front.
We got Bears versus Jags. These are both bottom-dwelling garbage squads here. They're both only 1 win. Got a lot of 1-win teams facing off this week. Shout out to the Cardinals with their 2 wins, fam. We got Bears versus Jags. Ooh, hold on to that, Dez. Throw up that X, boy. Can I get an X out of this? Ooh. Is this like legit the end of the quarter? Yo, it is. I better hurry. We got the Jags going to the Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears to come through. They're going to get some of the Cubs mojo wearing off on them. Your boy. Dang, I could have gone to Chicago this weekend, gone to Cubs game, Bears game, Cubs game. That would have been hype AF. I really want to go to LA on Tuesday, but I don't know if it'll work out. It would be hype if I did, though. Let's go with the Rams versus Lions. I'm going with the Lions at home. Even though the Rams are probably a better team, I'm going with the Lions to get the dub at home. We got Steelers at Dolphins. Shout out to the Steelers. Smash these fools. We got the Bengals at Patriots. We got to go with the Patriots. Got to go with Tom. He's on a mission. He's a straight savage. $300 is the cheapest ticket. Holy ball sack. That's so much money. That's crazy to me. It is Tom Brady's first team back, but $300 for one, like, rafter seat? Like, super rafters? Why can't the freaking Cowboys, like, just throw this ball into the end zone, fam? Dang, that's the most expensive game of the season, I bet. $200 for Seahawks. Every Seahawks game is over $200. Yo, this Packers versus Cowboys game is crazy expensive too. Holy crap. Bengals versus Patriots. I'd love to go with the Bengals. I hate the Patriots, but yo, it's going to be 32 degrees in Foxborough at this Patriots game. Holy ball sack. That's so cold. Next we got Raiders and Chiefs.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you.
It's actually Chiefs, but I'm just wilding out. Let's see what happens here. If the Cowboys can put one in and tie the game, hopefully they can. They've been driving with this shortened quarters. It does definitely get the score lower, but I had to do it. I'm not trying to do a super long podcast on this one, guys. I'm going to go with the Raiders at home. I'm going to go with the Seahawks at home versus the Falcons. I really want the Falcons to win this game, though. Kind of help the Cardinals get back into the division race. But I really, actually, truthfully like the Seahawks. Like, if the Cardinals are already locked up their division and they've already done this, I cheer for the Seahawks as long as they don't have to play the Cardinals. I went with the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl against the Patriots. I went with the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl against the Broncos. You know, I like the Broncos a lot, but West Coast, Best Coast, they got Pete Carroll. That's what I like about them. They got a ton of Pac-12 dudes, which is a big deal to me. They got Russell Wilson, who seems like a nice dude, and that's all important stuff to me. We got the game of the week here. We're going to skip over that one right now. We got the Colts versus Texans. I'm going with the Texans at home. I think that the Colts could win this game, though. Actually, F it. I'm flipping it. I'm going with Colts. Holla at your boy. Upset alert. Dang, they didn't go for it? What are these idiots doing? Shout out to the homie Dan Bailey one time with that C on his chest, fam. Next, we got the Monday Night Football Showdown. Yeah, field goal's not helping him much. What are you doing out here, Dan Bailey?
Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score is
Dang, these dudes are going to get ravaged. Relax, fam. We got Jets versus Cardinals. Holla at your boy. I'm going to be in the building. Monday Night Football. Follow me on Instagram at Arizona Swoosh Life to see pics from the game where your boy is going to be rocking kicks, because that's what I'm all about. I rock them kicks. Swoosh Life. Nikes. You guys already know. Shout out to the boy right there, David Johnson. He's a straight savage. And I think the Cardinals are going to come through with this. They're kicking it deep, too. Why aren't they even going for an onside kick? Holla at your boy. Cardinals beat the Jets. Prediction time. Then our focus game of the week is this one right here. Cowboys versus Packers. I'm going with the upset alert. Upset alert. Upset alert. Upset alert. Upset alert. I'm being stupid, but I'm going with the Cowboys. Packers are a 4-point favorite. Going to go with the Cowboys to come through with the crazy upset. I don't think that they're better than the Packers. I don't think that they should win on the road. I do think that they will, though. DAK Zeeks! DAK Zeeks! Yeah, I'm being an idiot, guys. You guys already know. That's just me being freaking retarded. But holla at your boy, Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott. Those dudes are straight savages. But yeah, so that's what we're going for. Yeah, let's start getting into my power rankings. We're just going to run through these bad boys real quick. Number 1, Vikings, no question. Actually, let's go with the bottom teams first. Bottom 3, we got top 5, bottom 3. Let's go with the Miami Dolphins at the 3rd worst. We got the San Francisco 49ers at the 2nd worst, and the worst team in the NFL, Cleveland Browns. Everyone knows that. They're straight pile of duty, but they still got LeBron. Holla at the boy, the king, LeBron, the homiest homie that ever homie. Shout out to the boy LeBron. Cardinals making a push on the ESPN power rankings, moving up from 17 to 10 after their 2nd win of the season. Hopefully they come through a little bit more and move a little bit farther up their rankings. Right now it's just Cardinals showing that they are back in their thing. They don't really have to get good wins. They just need to win and show that they're the team everyone thought they would be. The Super Bowl favorite, or amongst the Super Bowl favorites. They were definitely in the top 3-4 teams for everyone's Super Bowl pick. Cardinals, Patriots, not even Broncos, Steelers. It was Patriots, Broncos, or Patriots, Steelers, Cardinals, and Seahawks. Those were everyone's picks, right? So we're going to hope that the Cardinals stay in that conversation. get a win and try to like solidify themselves as kind of like coming back and like trying to push for a playoff spot. And number one seed is not going to happen, but maybe they can make a little push. They did win 10 games in a row last year. They were 3-2 last year, and then they at one point were 13-2. So that was 10 wins in a row. They're only one game back from where they were last year. They were 3-2 last year at one point. This year they're 2-3 at that same point. So one game back of the pace, but then they won 10 in a row. So the Cardinals are going to do that. That would be really impressive. There are some hard games on that slate. But last year there was a lot of hard games. A lot of playoff teams back-to-back the Cardinals won against. Like they played primetime games back-to-back against the Packers and the Seahawks and the Vikings and the Bengals. These are all teams that were part of their 10-game winning streak. And they were real tough, but they were hyped, and I had a great time, and I was riding the wave, and I was planning on Super Bowl, and then they lost.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been
Let's go with our top 5 power rankings. We got Vikings number 1, no questions about that. I am going to go with the Steelers number 2. I'm going to go with the Broncos number 3, Patriots number 4, and number 5 on my power. Actually, freaking F that noise. I'm effing up here. Vikings number 1, Steelers number 2, Falcons number 3, Broncos number 4, number 5 Patriots. Holla at your boy, Patriots. They're a good team, but the Falcons are super impressive, and I'm putting them up higher and the Broncos up higher because Broncos look so good every other game other than the last. And they're going to right the ship here with Trevor Siemian coming back, right? Oh, wait. No, F that. I forgot that they lost on Thursday night. Freaking A. Why am I being stupid? Okay, new rankings. Vikings number 1. Steelers number 2. Falcons number 3. Patriots number 4. Broncos number 5. They got 2 losses. I forgot about that. I was being dumb. I was looking at the rankings going into this week to try to make it fair. But they lost, so I already know that happened on Thursday. So, F you, Broncos. You're number 5. We got your winner right there. You're seeing it right on the screen. The Cowboys not going for it on 4th down like a bunch of idiots for some reason. And Witten right there apparently is a dickhead, according to Martellus Bennett, which I don't really believe that. Maybe Martellus Bennett is actually the dickhead. Seems a lot more likely. Shout out to the homie Dez just getting face masks there for no flag. But thank you guys so much for watching. MVP of the season so far, you guys already know. It's the boy Matt Ryan out here slanging things 5-1. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys already know what it is. Hit that subscribe button for tons of Madden Ultimate Team videos. These podcasts once a week and college football podcasts every week. I will see you guys next time. You guys already know what it is. Go Devils!